it's Mike, the PR guy with Carlisle Events and CETV. It's the 2017 Carlisle Chevrolet Nationals, and we're celebrating a lot of cool things this year, but could there be anything cooler than the 40th anniversary of the Monza Mirage? There was only something like 4,000 of them ever produced, and 4 of them are here at the show, including some that may be the lowest known mileage cars to exist. These are the owners of the 4 cars that are here, and we're going to talk to them in just a moment as part of this year's Carlisle Chevrolet Nationals. So we're with Mike from Michigan, and Mike, let's talk a little bit about your Monza Mirage.
Well, it's my 6th Mirage I've owned. This is the lowest mileage one that I've had, and I've had this one about 6 years. They're just a fun, unique vehicle. It was a 1-year only deal, and you just don't see them out there. Very few still exist, so it's just a fun car to drive.
And you came all the way from Michigan. Is this your first time here at the show?
Yes, first time here at Carlisle.
What are your thoughts on the event?
It's really cool. I mean, I spent 2.5 hours walking around just looking at cars, and then started looking at some of the stuff for sale in the swap meet. It's just a really cool show.
What makes your car special? I mean, there's 4 Mirages here. To me, they all look the same, but for you, there's got to be something special about your car. What sets it apart from the others that are here at the event?
You know, they are all special, but you know, this one here, it's just, they're just fun to drive. They get a lot of attention. People don't really know what they are. And for all of us to get together here at one time, that was the special part for me.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for coming out to the show, and we really appreciate you being part of the event this weekend.
Hey, thank you very much.
We're with Ron from Ohio. He also has a Monza Mirage. So there was 4,000 or so produced. You have one here, and you claim it's what, the 2nd lowest mileage car known to exist?
Yeah, it's got just over 19,600 miles on it.
And what makes this car special? Because all 4 of these do basically look the same, so why is yours special?
Well, I've had it for 30 years. I'm the 2nd owner, and this one was featured in the January 2005 issue of Hemmings Muscle Machines magazine.
What draws you to a car like this? Because you come to the Chevrolet Nationals, the Camaro is a very popular car. There's also some Vegas behind you guys here on the show field, but this Monza Mirage, it's really turning heads today, so why is it special to you?
It's special because there wasn't very many of them, and nobody knows what they are.
And that's the thing, you and I talked before we started the interview, and I wanted to try and present this as everybody knows what's up, but you said to me, people really don't know about this car.
Yeah, there's very few people that actually know what it is. They see it and say, oh, I remember I had a Monza, or somebody had a Vega or something like that, but hardly anybody knows what a Monza Mirage is.
And you came to us from the Canton area of Ohio. Is this your first time here at the event?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the Carlisle Chevrolet Nationals?
This thing's huge.
Well, man, we appreciate the support. We appreciate you coming out and showcasing your Monza Mirage at Carlisle.
Well, thanks.
The Monza Mirage Fund continues with Bill and Angela from Pocono Lake, Pennsylvania. Now, Bill says this is Angela's car, but I think Angela says, without saying, that Bill's going to do all the talking. So, Bill, let's talk about your car. What makes your Monza Mirage special over the other 3 that are here at the event?
Well, this seems to be the lowest mileage, most original car on the planet that we know of. Actually, the decals on the top of the car, all the other cars here, the decals have been replaced or repainted. This is the only known one to still have the factory decal on the top of the car, as they had a tendency to shrink. The GM had a recall or warranty issue, and they actually painted them on most of the cars. So this is the only known example that actually has the stripes on the top of the car that are from the factory.
How long have you guys had this car?
We bought this car a year ago up in Canada. Actually, Ron had hooked us up with the car. We bought this car about a year ago, yeah.
So you're here. Have you been to the show before?
I've not been here in a long time, but I've been here once or twice before.
What are your feelings on the Chevrolet Nationals that you're here with this group?
It's great. They've done a great job. They've been so supportive of us and our group. It's fantastic. We're really having a great time. And we got the best parking spot in the place, the only place with a tree.
The trees are limited here. So, okay, so you've only had the car for a year, but something obviously drew you to this car. What brought you guys to want to buy this car and to chase it all the way to Canada?
Well, I've got a pile of Monzas at home. And this one, I was going to build her a car. We were going to build a car together for her, but this one popped up, and I just couldn't pass up the deal on it. So the originality of it, and it was just not something you could pass up.
Well, and I will have to ask you, ma'am, the car community, there's certainly a lot of ladies involved, but you do see a lot of guys out here. As a female car owner and enthusiast, what do you like the best about this car?
The look of the body of it, the colors, the originality of it, and the mileage that's on it. Just getting it from Canada and bringing it back to the United States.
Our final Monza owner is Doug from Picayune, Mississippi, about 4 miles from the Louisiana border off of I-10. And you've come quite a long way. What brings you to Carlisle?
The 40th anniversary celebration. When I saw that on a Facebook page, I made a decision I had to be here.
Did you drive this car here or did you trailer it here?
I trailered it almost 1,100 miles through Tropical Storm Cindy, so it was a tough 2 days getting up here, but this is worth it today.
Well, I think you and Cindy got to say your goodbyes to each other on Friday here at the show, actually, right?
That's right. She kept me pinned down pretty much on Friday, too.
So there are some 4,000 Monza Mirages that exist. 4 of them are here at the show. A couple of the previous owners have talked about the low mileage on their car. Where's your car rank with regards to miles?
Mine would be the fastest on the planet. I have a 385 horsepower replacement engine crate motor. I've owned this car for 38 years, so I may be the longest owning Mirage owner in the group. And I knew the original owner and worked with him, so I bugged him for a year and a half, sell me the car, and finally he gave in. So I've had it since April of '79.
And I guess that's one of the questions I've been asking a lot of the car owners here is what makes your car special? Because they really do all look the same, but it would seem that once the hood goes up on yours, that's the secret, right?
Yeah, because I had it original for 30 years, and I felt like it was time to enjoy the car and make it go as fast as it looks. So mine is truly a resto mod, so everything under the drive line has been replaced.
How frequently do you actually get it out and drive it? I understand Mississippi to Carlisle's is trailer worthy, but how frequently do you get the car out?
It's usually my weekend car. There's a lot of car shows down the Deep South, and then there's cruising the coast, you know, in October, and that's when 10,000 cars descend upon the Gulf Coast, so it's always in there.
Well, we appreciate that. And it's your first time at Carlisle. What are your thoughts on the Chevrolet Nationals?
It's been a wonderful experience, and I really appreciate you hosting it for us and making it such a great show.
Well, we thank you very much, and we actually do 2 events in Lakeland, Florida every year, so maybe you can bring your car and join us in Lakeland sometime in the future as well. But we appreciate Doug coming all the way from Mississippi. For all of our owners from all across the Mid-Atlantic and points beyond, for bringing their Monza Mirages to Carlisle and celebrating the 40th anniversary of this cool and unique car. And that's going to do it for this time around on CETV. Until next time, I'll see you at the show.